Hi everyone, I'm back with another video. I'm sure you know that Coinbase announced earnings today, and Coinbase. Oh, the reason why this is relevant is this is for all crypto investors, particularly those who invest in Coinbase. But the rules that Coinbase has, I think, are similar rules to what other exchanges have with ownership of coins. So I'll get into that in a little bit, but let's just go over Coinbase's earnings. So Coinbase missed on revenue by quite a bit. They missed on earnings by a lot. And I know the earnings that they missed by is a lot larger of a percentage than the revenue, but Coinbase is a tech company and they're still fairly new, right? So Wall Street doesn't really, for tech companies, Wall Street doesn't really care about earnings until they're more mature. The point is to grow revenue and then cut your costs and then figure out like how you can be profitable from there. But they care about revenues during this stage in Coinbase's life cycle. So the fact that they missed by 21% on revenue is not good. And as you can see, it's reflected in the price, right? Coinbase was down about 12.6% during market trading. And then after hours, it's down almost 15.7%. So that's not good. That's just really bad. But I went through, and a friend told me about this. I went through their 10Q. I found it on their website. So the 10Q comes out on the same day as the earnings report, and the Q refers to quarterly because there's also a 10K. The 10Ks come out annually at the end of the company's given fiscal year. So I pulled up the 10Q. I already downloaded it on Microsoft Word. So yeah, one of my dear friends helped me find this. So as you can see, I highlighted something already for the sake of time. And I just want to read this area that I highlighted in yellow and blue. So it says, any failure by us or our partners to maintain the necessary controls or to manage customer crypto assets and funds appropriately and in compliance with applicable regulatory requirements could result in reputational harm, litigation, regulatory enforcement actions, significant financial losses, lead customers to discontinue or reduce their use of our and our partners' products, and result in significant penalties and fines and additional restrictions, which could adversely impact our business, operating results, and financial conditions. So now, most importantly, out of these three sentences, this is the most important one. Moreover, because custodially held crypto assets may be considered to be the property of a bankruptcy estate, in the event of a bankruptcy, the crypto assets we hold in custody on behalf of our customers could be subject to bankruptcy proceedings, and such customers could be treated as our general unsecured creditors. This may result in customers finding our custodial services more risky and less attractive, and any failure to increase our customer base, discontinuation, or reduction in use of our platform and products by existing customers as a result could adversely impact our business, operating results, and financial conditions. So let's go to this sentence that I highlighted in blue. This is really important. So this is saying that, one, when you buy on Coinbase and the other exchanges that act as custodians, I believe Binance is like that. I believe Huobi might be like that, KuCoin. They act as custodians. So what that means is you buy from them, but they're also holding your crypto assets on behalf of you, right? So it's kind of like in a time of bankruptcy, it's like a fancy way of saying you don't own your crypto. Okay? You don't own your crypto. You paid for it. You paid for it with your hardworking money or your hard-earned money, and you don't own it. So in a time of bankruptcy, they're going to use your money to pay off the people that they owe. That's what this is saying. Okay? So I have some of my, just to be honest with you guys, I have some of my crypto stored on a Ledger wallet, and I have some that is not stored on a Ledger wallet and that's stored on the exchange. I found this out today. I will be storing the rest of my crypto off exchange because I do not trust Coinbase. I've already heard enough, and I'm not saying like, oh, don't use Coinbase. Like, I still use Coinbase, but I've already, I've looked at the subreddit for cryptocurrency and the subreddit for Coinbase. I've seen enough horror stories to where people are just like, yeah, my coins just disappeared one day, and I'm like, okay, that's terrible. Like, that's really terrible. I mean, also, you know that you don't own your so just something to think about, right? I'm on the transfers page for Jasmy. I was not able to find my transaction when I bought Jasmy today. I bought the dip a little bit. I wasn't able to find it, right? And that's because it's not a transfer, right? The coins that you purchase, they were bought on Coinbase and they stay within Coinbase, so you're never going to see those transfers here. So what that also means is this holder's number is also a lot higher than it should be, is lower than it should be. So if you include the custody the wallets or the users who use Coinbase and have bought Jasmy, this number should be higher. But that's, to be honest with you, that's not the intent of this video. I just figured I'd mention it. It's because all of our coins are on Coinbase, right? So we count as one holder collectively. However, when I several months ago transferred my tokens, and I'll just show you my cold storage wallet. You can't really, this isn't like me like humble bragging or anything, but I have an okay amount stored on cold exchange or cold storage. So this is my wallet, right? So as you can see, it shows that it transferred from Coinbase 6 to my cold storage wallet, right? And I sent 10,000 first because I think a good rule to follow is to simply send a little bit first, just in case if you fat finger something. You don't want to send all of your tokens at once. I know you have to pay a little extra Jasmy or Ethereum to do that, but it's safer to get it right than not. I mean, spending that little extra money to protect your investment is a smart move. So also, I'm not getting paid for this video. I just wanted to bring this to everyone's attention. I'm not supporting, I do have a ledger. I'm not supporting them in any way. I know Trezor is another wallet. I don't know if it's compatible with Jasmy, but if it is, you can definitely use either or. I don't know if you can use MetaMask, but you don't own your coins on Coinbase. You really don't. You have to put them off exchange. Like, you really do. And especially when Coinbase is putting this in their financial reports, which is public, it's in the public domain, right? So, Coinbase can easily just say, yeah, we put this in our 10Q. So yeah, we're going to take your tokens. And like, even if it's not the right thing, you have to think about, like, their legal team is probably better than any of the lawyers any of us can collectively conjure up. So they're going to win in court, right? And also, even if they took my tokens, right, it says that it's worth 29,000, right? No court is going to be like, yeah, we're going to hear this case out and we're going to see if this guy, the legal fees alone would be more than my Jasmy, to where it's not even worth it for me to fight it, right? And that's going to be the case with a lot of people. So they know that they can just come in and take your money. So please store your coins off of the exchange. I know like a Ledger or Trezor wallet is probably like 60, 70, 80 bucks. But if you have a decent amount invested, it really just makes sense to protect it, especially when Coinbase themselves is sounding the alarm, saying, yeah, if something really goes wrong, we are going to use this money to pay off the people we owe money to. We're gonna take from our customers, and that's, to me, that's a pretty, it's a pretty appalling thing. I think it's pretty disgusting to do. So I wanted to bring that to everyone's attention. And yeah, I'm sorry that this video is a little more serious than yesterday's video, but and I didn't even want to make a video today, but I felt the need to inform not only the Jasmy community, but as many crypto investors as I possibly could. Sadly, I only have 5 subscribers at this time. I've only had my YouTube debut yesterday. So if you could hit subscribe, that would be great. If not, I appreciate you guys viewing my videos. I saw on Reddit that I had a small following. I had people who were thanking me for the videos. I had that, even on Twitter, people were retweeting my videos. They were commenting saying like I learned a lot, and this video is just as educational. I know it's got a darker and grimmer tone, but I'm here to make sure you don't get duped and you don't get fooled by the big man. So please, I'm telling you, just store your coins off of the exchange. It's just safer for you. I know you do have to pay a little extra, and I know times are tough for everybody, but it just makes sense to do it. Don't let Coinbase, it's not like Coinbase is going to go under tomorrow, right? I think they'll still stick around, but to put something like that in a 10Q, I used to be an accountant, right? So I used to go through this stuff all the time. To put something like that in there is pretty scary, especially when, we just had a crypto boom maybe 6 months ago or 6 or 7 months ago. And then you're saying stuff like this, like, oh my gosh, we're hinting at the possible chance of bankruptcy. Like, I'm not saying they're going to go bankrupt tomorrow, right? But this potential recession could damage a lot of companies. So please, don't give them an opportunity to use your money to pay back the people they owe. It's not right. So please, just again, do that. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and leave comments and feedback. I'm still new at this, and I want to still continue to keep giving you guys videos, just not day after day. So till next time, thanks again for watching. Have a good night.